before the FIFA World Cup 2014 semi-final match, in which they lost 7-1 from Germany, Brazil hadn't lost a single match at a home stadium in competitive matches since 1975. Ernest Hemingway grew paranoid and talked about FBI spying on him later in life. He was treated with electroshock. It was later revealed that he was, in fact, being watched, and Edgar Hoover personally placed him under surveillance. Theaters used to have cry rooms, which were soundproof rooms at the back of theaters so mothers wouldn't disturb others with their children. In the many states in the USA, you can be charged with a DUI even if the car is parked and you're sleeping in it. Sylvester Stallone talks the way he does because of complications his mother suffered during labor. This forced her obstetricians to use 2 pairs of forceps during his birth, and misuse of these accidentally severed a nerve and caused paralysis in parts of his face. Sony, after the 2012 security breaches, changed PSN user agreement to require users to agree not to sue Sony over any future security breach. Murderers in medieval Ireland were given to the deceased family as slaves if they failed to pay a hefty fine to buy their freedom. The family could then legally kill the murderer themselves. Syphilis had been called the French disease in Italy, Poland and Germany, the Italian disease in France, the Spanish disease by the Dutch, the Polish disease by Russians, and the Turks called it the Christian disease. Mr. Ramon Artigavesia survived the fire and sinking of a ship in 1871, leaving him emotionally scarred. About 41 years later, he was finally able to overcome his fears and nightmares and deciding to sail again, only to die in the sinking of that new ship, which was the Titanic. In the ancient Persian Empire, men used to debate ideas twice, once when sober and once when drunk, because an idea had to sound good in both states in order to be considered a good idea. Nichelle Nichols was convinced to stay on Star Trek by Martin Luther King Jr., who told her, "Don't you understand, for the first time, we're seen as we should be seen. You don't have a black role, you have an equal role."